Hello, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you doing the Lightworker Oracle deck today and the Lantern Oracle deck today for a morning, or I guess it's afternoon now, afternoon message, spiritually uplifting message with, I'm going to end with the Kuan Yin Oracle to finish off the reading. So thank you for tuning in to my message and the message from my guides and angels in the spirit realm, and I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this message. I've lit some light here back on my right for some extra light, and I'm going to go ahead and sage. And if you like this video, hit that like button and put some comments in the comment section. I hope that this message blesses you on your path and helps you in some way for the better. So I'm going to call upon my angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, ancestors, Mother Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ, Great Mystery and Great Spirit, thank you for this message. Thank you for our gifts. Please infuse this message with the healing, heart chakra healing, green light healing, illuminating the heart chakra. I can feel my heart warming up. Thank you, Spirit. I cleanse my mind for clear thought. I cleanse my eyes for clear sight. I cleanse my ears for clear hearing. I cleanse my voice for clear speaking and my heart for purity. I cleanse all negative energy and entities from my energetic field, only allowing in higher vibrational energies to enter this field. I ask that this message be healing for whoever comes across it today, or whenever they may come across this video, and that it helps them heal in some way. Thank you. Please bless my cards for an accurate message, so that this collective can hear whatever they need to hear today in order to help them heal on their path and illuminate the shadows that they may be experiencing in their everyday life. Okay. Okay, so here we go. This is the Lightworker Oracle by Alana Fairchild. If you want to look into getting this guidebook, it's been really helpful for me to help me work by light on my spiritual path. It's given me hope and inspiration, and I hope that it's helping you too. So if you have an interest in looking up things about star seeds and light workers and the spiritual ascension path, then this might be a fun deck for you to check out. I know I've enjoyed it. Excuse me. So, Star Child, Wisdom of the Divine Feminine, number 9. So we got 8 and 9. Star Child and Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. So this is reminding us as divine wisdom of the divine feminine that we need to make sure that we're grounding and rooting ourselves deep into the Earth Mother to stay within our balance. As divine feminine goes through a paradigm shift. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You have divine feminine energy. So maybe there's some divine feminine aspects that you're doing shadow work with due to some wounding. And you're trying to get your divine feminine wisdom back into harmony through this healing. So that's good. This is 44. The 7th ray of ritual, order, and ceremony is helping the divine feminine tap into more wisdom. Another split. So we have the eternal now, number 12, and the 7th ray of ritual, order, and ceremony again. So 44. Okay, so we need to focus on the eternal now and ritual and ceremony, connecting to our divine source, whatever we want to call that, dark angel, rituals and ceremonies. So however you do your own personal rituals and ceremonies, connecting to whatever higher power that you have, dark angel, you are receiving more divine talents through this healing. Maybe you're just tapping into your divine talents that you have now. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for this message. What does this collective need to know most? So the karmic is clearing. Allow it to clear. That's number 5. It's the karmic clearing through change. And maybe you are clearing this karmic through expressing it through your 3rd ray of creative intelligence. Because as you felt like this all slumped over, cracked, and dried out, you're actually, this is your old shell, your cocoon, your old way of being is being, your spirit is being lifted from that state through this karmic clearing and change. Through connecting to your higher self and the Earth Mother. Because you realize you cannot go on that way. And by allowing the karmic to clear, you're able to tap into your creative intelligence, get back to yourself, and allow yourself to heal and free yourself from that broken state, that cocoon, and free yourself like a butterfly. Sorry, I just had a notification on my phone. What else, Spirit? Their karmic is clearing. This collective's karmic is clearing. And the 3rd ray of creative intelligence is important. So tap into your creative intelligence to express your feelings and emotion about how you feel in regards to this karmic clearing, because you're being freed. See this big burst of light? So I felt that warmth in my heart as I was praying during the prayer, when I was asking for the blessing for this collective reading. I felt a warmth in my heart as I did that prayer. So maybe through this karmic clearing, your heart's warming and you're tapping back into your creativity. So that's wonderful. Maybe you're getting more inspired and feeling more creative, intelligence flowing through you as you allow this karmic energy to clear. Not entangling yourself into more karmic situations. Okay. So then we have Pink Rose of Lady Nada. A rose is blooming in your heart. There's a rose blooming in your heart. It's thawing out. It's warming up. It's expanding through ascending this rainbow bridge through the karmic clearing, tapping into your creative intelligence. That rose is blooming in your heart. You're receiving a heart healing from the divine. A warming of your heart chakra. Maybe you felt cold as ice And it's starting to warm up as this karmic clears. Just continue to allow it to clear. Stay grounded. Keep tapping into your creative intelligence. The pink rose of Lady Nada. I know that reading in that book when that was the first card I drew when I bought this deck, and I had a really intense emotional release on it. I purged a lot of emotional energy, which was good to let go of that stuff. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages, and thank you for our gifts. What else does this collective need to know? Besides their karmics clearing, they're being lifted from the broken state that they may have felt that they were in, being freed spiritually through the rose, the warming of their hearts. Becoming aware and knowing that the rose within their heart is blooming. Because they're nourishing it. They're tending to their inner garden with love, gentleness, and kindness. What else? What else do they need to know, Spirit? Anything else from this light worker on working their light? Okay. Being of spiritual service. So realizing that the karmic is clearing, tapping into your creative intelligence, this rose warming and blooming in your heart is helping you be of better spiritual service to yourself and to the world. Working with the angelic realm to serve humanity through spiritual service in whatever way, shape, or form that you may be of spiritual service to, your family, your community, different communities throughout the world. Okay. It's through the earth healing. This angel can see the child in every one of us, whether we are an adult or a child. She's giving a scroll to this boy. It's a blessing to help heal himself and the earth so that he can be of better spiritual service, working with this angelic realm. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So karmic's clearing. We're clearing our karma, our karmic energy, and we're releasing it through creative intelligence, allowing that rose within our heart to be healed with the green light healing energy, warming that heart up, opening the heart to healing and love, divine love and intervention, nourishing the heart and nourishing ourselves through spiritual service and connecting with others throughout the earth healing, and others that may be experiencing the angelic realm, helping them with their soul child. Okay. So I'm being guided to read karmic clearing. You are fast outgrowing a level of consciousness. Sorry, my head right in the way. I had a hard time reading this. It's kind of hazy in here today. We got rain here in Iowa. So you are fast outgrowing a level of consciousness in which you are attached particular wounds, issues, and struggles. As you outgrow that consciousness, these issues will release their grip on you, You're receiving divine notice that karmic clearing is taking place through a combination of your own efforts and spiritual grace from the heart of the divine. That's so funny. I did feel that warmth in my heart. That was my spiritual acknowledge that my team's here. So that there's just re-acknowledging it through this reading. I just was listening. So through this change and allowing the karmic to clear, we can feel that grace in our heart. It is a time for an old wound to be released once and for all. Karma is not punishment. Karma is essentially our soul's lesson plan for this lifetime, carried over from past lifetimes. It is the way we grow and develop as a soul, sometimes through challenges and sometimes through blessings. Our positive karma is seen in the skills and talents that we have mastered over many lifetimes. Also, when opportunities flow easily and healing happens swiftly, there is a sense of positive karma, an easy grace that effortlessly takes place in your life. This is what happens when we are clear enough of our own past pain to have little resistance between us and the natural flow of life. More challenging karma is revealed in the lessons we are still learning. These usually appear in the guise of painful circumstances or reactions that repeat themselves in our lives. The stronger the soul, the more challenging the lesson it is willing to master this lifetime. As with any education, the higher the level of training, the more demanding the work. When you are working through big challenges, it is often a sign that you are on an advanced spiritual path. Must you always have struggle in your life as an advanced soul? Of course not. As you master your lessons, you will find you develop an ability to live your life more peacefully. However, it would be incorrect to interpret a struggle as a sign that you are not progressing spiritually. Sometimes the more painful a struggle has been, the more difficult it can be to release the pain and associated memories and scars. The spiritual worlds know you are in need of divine intervention to help you clear a pattern that once painfully lodged in the body, mind, and soul. Enough of the struggle. Divine love now offers healing and freedom. We clear karma by learning to trust and relax, by choosing not to punish ourselves with shame, guilt, fear, or unworthiness, by continuing to balance our efforts with a surrender into divine grace. We take responsibility for our own healing, do all we can, and trusting that universe will lovingly and effectively handle everything else so we can progress and succeed. If you have been struggling with a long time issue, this oracle card comes as a particular sign that the universe wants to step in and assist you. Repeat this invocation below for at least 6 days and nights. Invite this healing blessing of karmic clearing through love into your life now. So the invocation of this karmic clearing, if you would like to do this, I'll say it slowly so that maybe you can write it down and then say it to yourself for the next 6 days and nights. It says, let me get a drink. It says, I call upon the karmic board of ascended beings, angels, guides, and holy ones who love me unconditionally, and ask for your divine blessing, healing, and assistance now. I open myself up to divine grace, divine love, and karmic absolution. I choose to surrender my attachment to the suffering I have experienced. I have learned and been willing to go through this experience, and yet I am now willing to learn and grow through a higher vibrational experience of love. Through divine authority and my own free will, this karmic clearing manifests now, according to the highest law of love. May this blessing reach into the hearts of all beings, according to divine compassion, mercy, and grace. So be it. So you can say that to yourself maybe before bed, or upon waking, or both, for the next 6 days, and that should help with your karmic clearing as you tap into this creative intelligence, and allow that warming of your heart, and allowing the rose to bloom within your heart through acts of spiritual service. It's an act of spiritual service to heal yourself and then help others through earth healing, because you're being divinely given a gift from the angels of divine healing and warmth, heart chakra healing, just by listening to this video. It's infused with heart chakra clearing and healing energy to help heal you, soul child, through alchemical mutation. Okay, so thank you, Lightworker Oracle, for that blessing of that message. We appreciate that very much. I hope you guys thought that was helpful. Let's move on to the Lantern Oracle to see how we can illuminate the shadows during this karmic clearing, while doing this invocation to help the karmic energy clear as we go through this transition, transformation, ascension, through this karmic clearing, allowing it to clear, allowing the divine to do divine's job. Eternal gatekeeper, through your misalignment. So, due to a misalignment, the karmic is having to clear now. Radical curiosity, misalignment. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to know from this Lightworker Oracle? What does this collective need to know from Lightworker or Lantern Oracle that we can pair with the Lightworker Oracle to help illuminate the shadows and empower our path as we work our light through doing our shadow work and being aware of our shadow, knowing our shadow, integrating our shadow through cultivating our inner garden, because it's pregnant with possibility, divine possibility. Okay, Spirit. Thank you for this message. Thank you for our gifts. What does this collective need to know from Lantern Oracle to best help them on their path today? Okay. Enough. You were born enough. Allow this karmic to clear. Say those invocations for the next 6 days. You are enough. No one can tell you you are not enough. No one. So if someone told you you aren't enough and you're having to clear this karmic, it gave you lots of confusion. It affected your emotional energy. So you were born enough. Growth hurts, heals, and harnesses a way through the uncertainty. So now that you know that you are enough, you were born enough, you allow this karmic energy to clear, and you clear it through tapping into your creative intelligence amidst this confusion, knowing that growth hurts and it heals at the same time. And you can harness a way through the uncertainty through tapping into your creative intelligence, being aware of your emotional energy, your energy in motion, through connecting to this rose blooming in your heart that the divine has orchestrated, the melting of the ice around your heart, through reconnecting with your emotional energy. Emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. So allow that heart to bloom and warm. Receive the healing green heart chakra energy healing that I'm sending you today. You are enough. No more confusion. Use your intelligence to create something beautiful. Allow the karma to clear. Don't participate in stuff that brings you down, karmic, that creates more karmic stress and pain. Reconnect with your emotional energy. Feel the hurt so it can be healed, so that you can be of more spiritual service, because you may have had distorted perceptions around your spiritual service. Maybe you had distorted perceptions around spiritual service. Spiritual service starts with you. You have to spiritually serve yourself first. Distorted perceptions. Reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. So maybe you had distorted perceptions of what spiritual service was due to family upbringing, or someone forcing religion upon you, however you want to take that, or however it resonates for you, that made you feel that you weren't enough. It confused you. And you're coming into your own through this heart chakra awakening, to realize that maybe whoever your parents were, or whoever was in spiritual service, really, you're not down with whatever it is that they're doing, which is cool. May have had distorted perceptions, or they had distorted perceptions that you took on that aren't yours, and you're just becoming aware of that, and you're allowing those energies to clear from your energy field. Because reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. So maybe you're just realizing that the reality that you want to live in and where you came from isn't the same thing. So, which is okay. We all have our divine path and way that we can be of spiritual service. We're all called to do different things. And what else, Spirit? So we're realizing distorted perceptions. So that we can be of better spiritual service to ourselves and the rest of the world, to our community, to our family, through knowing ourselves better and healing. And sometimes you just have to allow the hurt to hurt. Okay, so through this earth healing, miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. So when you're not looking back at your past problems, you're only facing forward, getting that ball rolling forward, receiving this enlightenment to maybe heal your inner child so that you can heal your children, teach them a new way. This angel's giving you a new way of being of spiritual service for your children, whether it be your own flesh and blood, or, higher powers children. You're teaching a new way because you've been in misalignment. You felt like you weren't enough. It confused you. It distorted your emotional energy. So once you get that ball rolling in one direction, not looking back on past karmic energies that confused you, you can get your emotional energy back by withdrawing from these distorted perceptions, realizing you can create your own reality just by the thoughts that you're thinking. So feel your emotions, pay attention to them, and then act with gratitude. Even if they're bad emotions, they're telling you something. They're telling you maybe you're in a misalignment. And when you're in alignment, miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. So face all your aspects of your life in the same direction and just keep going. So maybe you had some distorted desires. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. So what's driving whatever it is that you're doing? I noticed since I've been on this path and the way that I'm living my life, miracles do become a normal thing. Now that I've faced everything in one direction, I'm just going forward. I know that I'm enough. You know that you're enough. And we release resistance and allow this karmic to clear, soul child. So that's a great message. Let's read. Okay, so I'm going to read, since we read karmic clearing, we'll read 20. You were born enough. This is a beautiful card. It's like she's listening. She's listening. She's hearing spirit. Spirit is telling her or him that she or he is enough. Allow the karma to clear. Karmic energies, lower vibrational energies. Throughout life, we grow either toward or away from embodying our spirit self. The direction away from our spirit self is often poorly compensated with a false identity that further weakens our power, autonomy, and authenticity. Even amongst apparent success, such pretenses further stifle us from within. A life constructed from self-compromise and erasure will shatter from the inside out. Much like a mansion built on a hollow foundation will crumble. It can be no other way. Like the featured mother, no one deliberately compromises themselves. For most, this is an inherent pattern that results in a mindless reenactment of one's upbringing. An upbringing that included neglect, abuse, or a lack of resources may not have nurtured a secure sense of self, inherent lovability, appropriate boundaries, and confidence. The featured mother is an example of someone who has not always known her worth or how to live with integrity. Initially, she had no boundaries and no understanding of how to assert them or her inherent right to have them respected. She did not realize that she has always been, is, and always will be enough. Her wings need never be locked within her back, nor need yours. It is up to the mother, like it is up to you, to keep your wings forever outstretched and ready for flight in the direction of spirit self's calling. Know and honor your boundaries. Prioritize your spirit self's need for authentic representation. Let those who do not respect you as you are and on your terms fall away, so that the people and opportunities that do can come in. So that's a great message for the Lantern Oracle, that you are enough. So just allow that whatever karmic energy is clearing, allow it to clear. Just keep your distance from karmic energy, because you are enough. Thank you, Spirit, for this message. Thank you for our gifts. Can we please have a message from the Kuan Yin Oracle deck today on what this collective needs to know most about blessings, guidance, and enlightenment on the from divine feminine energy to heal and inspire creative intelligence within their hearts as this karmic energy is clearing, as they become aware of areas that they may have been in misalignment due to past conditioning. Okay. We'll split it and see what this says. Immortal treasures and the gates of heaven. So that's what I got on the split. So let's go ahead and read this. Within you are precious immortal treasures, gifts of your soul, which include the ability that you have to transmute healing. Honor yourself as a healer. Whether formally or informally, your soul brings a special healing light to humanity. You have divine support in your role as a healer. In whatever way, usual or highly unusual, that is unfolding for you now. And then gates of heaven. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. Yet, some can become frightened of divine love and believe that they will do better to hide from it instead of moving towards it. Sometimes we need to help beings find their way to the light by holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts as we pray for the good that all creatures deserve. So tap into your immortal treasures. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. Thank you for our gifts. What else does this collective need to know from this Kuan Yin Oracle? I think I got a couple minutes left. Yeah, we might get one or two before I run out of... So Turquoise Lotus Mother again today. An old pattern is finally ending. You are being lifted from the struggle, freed from a weight of the past. You have learned all you needed to learn, and now it is time for release, relief, divine protection, and the happiness of a healed heart and peaceful soul. So that's what I felt, that warmth coming through my heart. I hope you guys could feel it too. I'm sending heart chakra healing energy to you today, and I hope that you found this reading helpful. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Go out and do something that makes your heart smile. Peace. Mother Lover out.